Okay, so this little tutorial is just going to be about having a play along, adding some textures and seeing what they look like in Enscape, our rendering software. So we're going to get textures from a variety of sources. So to start with, I'm just going to create a rectangle with my cursor here, forcing it on a particular plane. And I might just make it a certain size, 1000, 1000, and then I'll maybe give it a thickness of 50, and I might just group that. So I've just right clicked on it and grouped it. As you can see, it all lights up when I click it. And what I'm going to do now is hit the move tool and hit control to keep my original, and then I'll maybe put it at 10,000 and then hit divided by 4. Alright, so that's given me a variety of panels here to apply some textures to. Now what I'm going to do is the first example I'm going to look at is going to Pinterest, and let's look, search up Crazy Pave. Okay, so there's often great textures on Pinterest, so you can sort of have a search around and find one that maybe appeals to you more than others. Alright, and then you can right click it and save that image. The other one to have a look at is Texture Club. And there we go. And this is a free website where you can sign up, and let's just have a look. I'm just gonna log in, and it's free. And then within textures, you can go over to where we go, architecture, and you might go, there's quite a big library, bricks, so maybe I'll go old bricks, and you can download any one of these textures just by clicking on it. There's obviously ads, so I'll just close that ad, and then you can sort of get this preview and you can download. Alright. So it gives me the JPEG. So we've got Pinterest, we've got SketchUp Texture Club, there's probably other websites as well, and then we've got some sources within SketchUp as well. So what I'm going to do here is go to my materials area, and then I'm going to hit add material, and then I'm going to browse the folder, and we're going to go to my downloads, and let's go to Crazy Pave. And generally from experience I found that I have to up this size here to 1000, and we'll go OK, and let's have a look. I can apply it to that. Now notice because this is grouped, I've applied it when I'm outside of the group, and it's applied that texture to everything. So we'll just hit Control Z and just point out that if you want to apply it to a surface only, you've got to get inside the group to do that. Alright, so the next one, I'll get inside this group here. I'm going to add a new material, and I'm going to get the one I got from the Texture Club. It was a brick. Here we go. And again, I'll just do this because it generally works. Okay, and there we go. Now, if worth knowing, if you're looking at that and thinking, wow, that's come in a bit too small, you can go Edit, and you can go to our size here, and maybe you might decide 1500 is a bit more realistic. Okay, so quite easy to edit that, and that looks a bit better. Alright, so The next option, I just want to show you the default materials. So if we just go select in model, that shows me what's in my current model, or my choices. But I'm just going to go, let's say, maybe there's another type of brick. And as you can see, there's a pretty limited selection in SketchUp. So I'm just going to click on that one. Actually, I might get inside the group first and apply that one. Okay, and then the final way I want to show you to add textures is using the 3D warehouse. So let's say you can search, we'll see if they've got bricks, and we'll go and filter by materials. Okay, so you can see we've got these ones. So looks like a fair bit bigger range than what sits within the program. All right, so click on any one and you can hit download. All right, you can see it's over there. I'm just going to get inside the group again, click on it and apply it. Okay, so we've got 4 different textures, all from different sources, and what I'm going to do now is flick across to Enscape and just have a bit of a look at this. So first of all, let's have a look at a crazy pave. Okay, a brick. There was a high resolution option as well within this texture club, standard within SketchUp, and then from the warehouse over here. Okay, you can see my model in the background. You know, if you compare that to SketchUp, the difference is pretty significant when you go from that to that. So yeah, hopefully that video just shows you the variety of ways that you can create and add textures within SketchUp. Yeah, next we might look at adding some furniture and editing that furniture.